Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
Pair of panties.
The juice is loose.
Jeff, look at this thing.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic.
Yeah. Super duper.
That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the first day of May 2024. Happy May Day. Happy birthday to my dear old dad, Dwayne Hockey. And good Wednesday morning to you. Now, I think Parrish is coming in. I'm almost positive. I'm not sure, though. I don't know about Rosie. He was sick. Probably a million of you out there listening right now whose head is pounding like mine is because of these allergies. But you know what? Here's the thing. We're going to get through it. And it's Wednesday, and we got stuff to get to. So why would we wait another moment? Let's start with some comedy. Here's Dimitri Martin on toothpaste on the Power Trip Morning Show. It's Wednesday morning. You, come on in. I'm glad you're here.
I like to get a gift receipt sometimes for something stupid. You know, I'll be buying toothpaste. I'm like, I'm sorry, could I get a gift receipt for that toothpaste? That'd be fantastic. I love shopping for toothpaste. Toothpaste is one of the funniest things to buy because you go in the toothpaste aisle and you enter some sort of adjectives arms race. There's sensitive formula, there's gum health, there's whitening, there's tartar control. It's like, at this point, if I had a toothpaste company, I would just put any adjectives on there. What's the difference, you know? Be like, Crest, atheist formula. What does this do? Colgate, straightening. Aquafresh, whitening, neighborhood. What? I'm gonna gentrify my mouth?
No Parrish today. I think he's out all week, is he not? I think he's gone today and Friday.
Is he really? Because that may be right.
I think that's right.
Son of a bitch. You know, it's weird because I thought he said that he was on the HL Network Thursday and Friday.
That's what I thought he said, too.
I don't know.
Parrish, are you coming in?
Why did I think he was gone both?
I thought he said, I'm gone Thursday.
Because he's out Friday for sure, right?
Yeah,
because I'm working, the guest I'm working on for Friday could be the 4th or the 5th. It doesn't matter, right? We'll take a 4th or a 5th. But in my mind, I'm like, oh, we got to replace Parrish. So I'm 99% sure he's out Friday. I thought he was out today, too. And Rosie's health is still up in the air?
I don't know. Was he on with Common?
I didn't hear it.
I don't think so. I didn't hear it either.
I don't know. I couldn't do anything but lay on my couch and feel like I was dying yesterday.
Allergies that bad?
It's terrible, man. I got to do something about these things. Can you remove your allergies? Can you remove them? Can you have them cut out of you?
When was it last year that you just got obliterated? Was it almost this exact same time?
Yeah.
Right around May?
Yeah, that was really bad. I forgot about that.
It was like 3 weeks of hell, right?
Yeah, and I had
longer than that?
You're right. And I finally got some steroids, and that helped a little bit.
Yeah, not from Sauce. He's been promising you for over a decade he can get you steroids by 9, and he can't. He can get you cocaine by 9 o'clock.
That's what he says.
I've been ducking you.
Like, that is true, correct? If he wanted cocaine, you could have it here by 9 a.m.
I'm not going to admit that on the air, Corliss.
Well, you've admitted it in the past, though.
Sure.
So you could, right?
Yeah.
Which, again, if you're the authorities, that means somebody in his phone contacts is a drug dealer.
No.
Shame
somebody
on you.
In my phone contacts knows a drug dealer.
Oh.
Well, still, that's like 1 degree of Kevin Bacon. Yeah. So I assume the authorities can scroll through your contacts, figure out who it is, and then tell hot-ass Randy, Sean, Luke, or Scene Bear to turn themselves in.
Randy, Sean, Luke, did he go to school in Union City?
Oh.
Is that his name?
Do you know?
By the way, happy birthday to Dwight Hockey.
Yeah.
How about that? His
happy
name's
birthday,
Dwayne, and
Dwight.
happy birthday. Yeah, glad we still got you, buddy. Good morning to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Dwight.
Yeah,
happy
man.
birthday, Dwight.
Brett's over there. Hi, Brett.
Hey, guys.
Happy birthday.
How's it going?
Happy birthday,
Happy
Brett.
birthday, Brett.
Oh, thank you.
Way to go.
Happy birthday.
What were we talking about again? All right, so Mark Rosen
We don't know.
is
Apparently, it
sick,
might just
maybe.
be us. You might be listening to the 4 of us today.
Right.
And Derek's coming in.
And Zach is in France. He's doing all
Where the naked ladies dance.
all the touristy things, the Arc de Triomphe and the...
Is he really?
Yeah, well, of course he is. He's working.
And he's doing that. He took a picture of that one building from Las Vegas.
Oh,
that Paris copied.
Yeah. You know what I find fascinating about that Zach trip? how little our boss knows about it.
Yeah, that is funny.
It's like he made it up. It's like he and his buddies at the military show said, here's what we're going to do.
Yep.
We're going to go over there. We're going to go to France. Tell them we're going to Normandy.
Naked ladies.
Really, but what's our excuse going to be? D-Day. But that's not in May 1st. Abbott doesn't know that.
Right, he's not a history buff.
We'll tell him that we're recording it for later. He won't buy that. Yes, he will. And he did.
Yeah, it sounds like they have about a 3-week luxurious vacation planned, but they are going to step foot on Normandy or on Omaha Beach for about 15 minutes and then turn right back around.
That sounds right. Yeah, and do a
pretty
show.
Good deal for Zach.
It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good.
Free trip to France.
Yeah.
Can't turn that down.
No.
Brett, when do you take off for the Bahamas? With the,
a couple weeks.
With Dave and the Green Bay Packers show.
Can you imagine if we went to Brazil this year? Oh, God.
I can imagine it. Sure, I'd like to see you in a thong. Why not? I'm curious.
That'd be
okay,
sweet.
but honestly, what's in it for the listeners if you guys are in Brazil?
That's a great question.
How in any way does that benefit the listeners back here in the Twin Cities?
That's
I don't
a great
get it.
Point.
All those drivers driving around at Sunday morning at 7 a.m. from 7 to 8?
Yeah, right.
Come on. They're begging for
Is
it.
Packer Preview going to be any different, though, or is it going to be the exact same show just in Brazil?
Might be some Nat sound.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I know that guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Can you get it sponsored for $75,000?
Wow.
yeah, can you get between 12 and 93 sponsors?
I'm sorry, allergies
Right.
made me mean. I'm
It's okay.
allergic.
I'm very
to being
happy
nice.
I'm in the middle of this.
Well, it's Tuesday. Bonus is going to be here, so we're mad.
Bonus
No, I
isn't
think
gonna
we're
be here.
without bonus one more week.
Oh,
I told
really?
you, it's
Even
just
next
us today.
Tuesday?
Yeah. He's currently, I think, at the Tokyo Dome.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Doing what?
Is he at the Budokan with the Cheap Trick?
Watching baseball.
Watching baseball.
Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah.
And you know what? He's doing it for a show, so the station's paying for it.
Yep, twinsdaily.com.
Well, Twins Daily is probably paying for it. He's working.
Well, technically, it probably pays for everything.
Yeah. Well said. Yeah. He looks so happy. He posted a picture there at the second row from the
Yeah,
top.
I sent him a text and said, "What's that like?"
Oh. And they're at the place that is, I think, is the same setup as the Metrodome, the Tokyo Dome, and he looks so happy watching baseball.
Yeah.
Well, he's a point two, but he's also living the life.
He's more than that.
Yeah, well, good for him, though.
Why don't forget London? Let's go to Brazil
Watch
as a
the
show.
Packer game?
Yeah. Well, no. We'll say that's why we're going.
Yeah, we got to go now to record a show that will play in football season.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Let's go next week to Brazil.
I think it's great.
To preview Packers. Who are they playing? The Eagles?
Eagles.
Yeah.
Packers,
Go now?
Eagles. Go now. And
We
then
go now.
Then we'll play it Friday night of the season opening week, while they're actually, like vignettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
During the actual
Here's
broadcast
what
of
I'd
that
like to
opening
do.
week game.
While we're packing to get prepared to go on that trip, I'm going to complain about how much money I make the whole time. Okay? Is that okay with you guys? I want to go the full thing.
Yep.
Allergies make me mean. I'm sorry.
Man.
I'm allergic to being nice. I've told you that.
When are we going?
You know what? This is how toxic this job is. Chris gets back a week ago, and
I
on
know.
Monday, you were floating in Zen.
Floating.
I know.
Right?
I
You
know.
looked different. You
Yeah.
felt different. You were like, guys, my eyes are wide open.
Yeah.
It took 24 hours to be like, son of a bitch, I hate this place.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like all of that good will and good work, 24 hours, and you were infected again.
You know,
It sucked you
Isn't
back
it weird?
in.
This
It's true,
job is so toxic.
Well, it's true, but here's the difference, though, and I've thought about this because I was very worried about backsliding. Here's the thing that about the Hoffman Institute and my process that I went through. It doesn't mean that I can't see reality. It just means I care less about it,
Yes.
right?
Well said.
This place is still a S-hole, and I almost said the S-hole. Wow. I mean, I was
So
that close.
This
We're in
is-
the Harbor Hour.
So you essentially are, oh God, what is his name? Hang on, don't tell me. Peter Gibbons from Office Space.
Okay.
You-
Yeah,
instead of
that's
getting
right.
hypnotized, though,
Yeah, right.
you come to work and maybe you fillet a fish
That's
right
right.
at your
Yeah.
desk.
That's
right?
right.
What is it? Is that what it's called? Filleting them?
I guess. Yeah. Filet. Yeah, I have no idea.
Right. You don't care.
That's yucky.
That's right.
Right. You show up late to meetings.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't care about TPS reports anymore?
That's right. No, I don't.
If the Bobs say, what would you say
You do.
Yeah.
here? You say, I don't know, I'm bringing revenue?
Yeah.
Isn't that enough?
No, it's definitely not.
But look, he was climbing the corporate ladder carrying less.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
That's my plan as well.
He'd go across the street to, what was it called, Tchotchkes or whatever, to try to
He'd
sleep
go
with
Tchotchkes.
Jennifer Aniston?
Yeah. She needs
And
more
he
flair.
did because she liked the TV show Kung Fu.
Yeah.
So did he.
Yeah, she needs more flair and some D word.
Pieces of flair and Peter Gibbons D word.
That's right.
D-word. Whatever happened to that guy?
Who, Peter Gibbons?
Yeah. Is he in anything else?
He probably runs a company now.
He's been in a lot of shows.
Oh, yeah, he's been in a lot of shows.
Ron Livingston, I think is his name.
That's exactly right. Look at you. And I knew that too. How weird is that?
Seems like a good dude. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, so there you go.
Yeah, so anyway, you're officially now Peter Gibbons from Office
Yeah,
Space.
yeah, it's cool.
Post hypnosis.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You understand you were hypnotized. You just don't care anymore.
I don't. That's the thing. I'm going to do my best every day when I come into work here. I'm going to do my best.
In fact, I think I still have. Where is
Oh,
it?
hell yeah. It's been so long. Oh, what happened to the other bit?
I'm just finding now that this is on the AP Sports today, so I can actually load it because I can't find the other.
The other.
Oh,
By the way, here it is. Here's Chris's thesis statement the rest of the time.
It's not that I'm lazy.
yeah.
It's that I just don't care.
Right.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
That's
Good
it.
for you, Hogs.
Thanks, buddy boy.
I don't like my job, and I don't think I'm going to go anymore.
You're just not going to go?
Yeah,
Won't you get fired?
I don't know, but I really don't like it, and I'm not going to go.
So you're going to quit?
Nuh-uh, not really. I'm just going to stop going.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's
Yeah.
I do like my job. I do. I like my job a lot. I love radio, man. I love coming in here
Yeah.
and trying to giggle with you guys.
Yeah.
And trying to make you laugh.
Same.
It's like it's so much fun. It's the people.
It's not that I'm lazy. It's that I just don't care.
I'm kidding. I like the people.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah, it
sincere.
sounds like it.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I just think it's weird. I think the whole place is kind of weird. I think it's weird. It's kind of fun. Like you know what's kind of fun about it for everybody out there listening? Because I'm sure there's so many people who are driving to work saying, yeah. You know.
Everybody can relate.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Here's the
On
fun
some
thing about
level.
it. Here's the weird thing about maybe the difference between what you're seeing and what we're seeing and what I'm particularly seeing now with my eyes wide open, like Creed Branson.
Creed Branson.
You know how
Oh, I get it.
you know how
Creed Branson.
like you drive by the car crash and you can't help but look at it, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh man, that's bothersome. And I was pissed because everybody else slowed down and looked, and then I did the same thing, right?
Yeah.
I am actively watching the car crashing, and my eyes are open to watching that person sliding headfirst into the telephone pole. That person being iHeartRadio,
Yeah.
and I realize I can't stop them. They chose to rent the yacht and have iHeartRadio awards and stuff like that, so I can't stop the crash. I'm just watching it.
Let's flush out this car crash analogy.
Yes, please.
I would argue even more so that you're driving a car.
Okay.
You love your car.
I love my car. It's the car.
But you're watching a semi drive straight into your car and T-bone you.
Dude, that is.
You're
you just
watching.
made
So
a
you
better
are
analogy.
in the crash.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're
you
not
made that
just
analogy,
watching
you
the
bitch.
crash.
Yeah, you did.
So you're like,
yeah,
you're going to ruin my sweet car.
Yeah, you're running my car. I built this car by hand.
And you're like, I want to drive this car to London. And
Yeah.
you're like, what is that car going to do?
We're not paying for the
London?
gas.
Yeah, and frankly, look at the three of us. It's a miracle we built a car.
Yeah.
It's just a miracle. Nobody seems to understand how much of a miracle it is that we built a car. We're idiots.
Yeah, this show isn't even good.
Yeah,
and it makes a ton of money.
Yeah, for
What he
somebody.
said. Oh, boy. Can we get bonus on the phone?
It's just like
Dude,
the
we don't get
Fratelli's
bonuses.
printing money.
It's over.
All of
What did
just
Mel
said is a
Brooks say in
joke.
Spaceball? Merchandising.
Merchandising.
We're a revenue generator.
Yeah, that's right.
All your hands up.
So we can't go to London.
Well, no, actually, let's take that back. We're calling that one off
yeah, we did that
ourselves.
ourselves.
But
Because we got so much pushback, what did we say? We said, no, we're out. Forget
good.
it.
But
We're not going.
But the bit about like
We're not interested.
But the bit about what's in it for the listeners?
Yeah.
But we can go to other places.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, when we're in Detroit Lakes or Duluth in like 2 weeks or
Are we in Duluth in 2 weeks?
Yeah, like 2 weeks.
I
right?
can't wait. I love
2 weeks
Duluth.
from Friday, I
That's
think.
gonna be awesome.
Is it not?
I love Duluth.
I think that's right.
That sounds right.
I mean, there's nothing in it for the listeners.
No.
Wait a minute. Yeah, there is.
No, that's not what we were told.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, these shows on the road. What's in it for the listeners, though?
I don't know. Sometimes I want to stand in the middle of the road.
You let the semi T-bone you?
That was funny.
Oh, man.
Oh. Oh.
Man, I miss John Bonus.
Yeah, where is he?
I don't like doing this without him staring at me and giggling.
He's laughing, listening from the Tokyo Dome.
He's recording Twins Daily for August 9th, 2028 right now.
Pretty good deal.
Is he really?
Yeah, that's right. They get it in
August
in the
9th,
can.
2028?
Yeah, that's right.
That's the next time the Twins are going to lose.
That could be it. That could be it.
The sausage is getting larger.
Sauce, you're back on the bandwagon. You're excited for them.
I'm on the team, the Twins players, and mostly Dustin and Mitch's bandwagon. I'm not on the owner bandwagon.
Yeah. So you want the Twins to fail?
No.
Except for the team.
No, I want the players and Mitch and Dustin to succeed.
You want
and I
ownership
want
to
the
get
owners
pink-eyed?
to fail. No, I don't. I'm not going to threaten
So
them.
if
They're
the
powerful people.
team wins every game the rest of the year,
Yeah.
like a 140 game win streak, and then they win the World Series,
They won't.
wouldn't that be a huge boost to the Pohlads?
I just like the players and Dustin.
Okay, got it. We're in a weird gray area with the Twins.
There's a gray area there.
But it's not on my cable service anymore.
What
Is that
happened
right?
there?
What happened?
Oh, you didn't hear about that?
No.
I did. I read about it. I still don't understand it, but I read about it.
Well, I'll
Let's talk
tell
about
you
it
when we
come
get back.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go to Taco Trail.
Yeah, but what's in it for the listeners?
We
Free
get tacos.
tacos.
Will you buy tacos, Hawk?
They can listen to me eating a taco.
Will you buy tacos?
My sources say Sauce won't.
Sauce!
Yeah, no, I do. I'm very good
All
at
right,
it.
good for you, buddy.
Greatest value that I know.
Hey, welcome back. Hey, Brett.
Hey, what?
A little birdie told me that we might have some Timberwolves tickets to give away later today.
And you'd be right.
Am I
Hell
right
yeah,
about that?
man.
Why are we? No, we're not giving them away yet.
Oh, can I call in?
You certainly
No.
can. Yeah, I'll give you a different number. 6969.
my dad's
Take
phone
it in the
number.
tailpipe. 69.
Why are you Morris coding my dad?
That's how we communicate these days. It's hard for him to talk with a ball gag.
Yeah.
Hey, why are we giving away Timberwolves tickets? Does it say on that copy that you need to read?
Yeah, well, here, I'll say you can't miss out on the electric atmosphere at Target Center as your Timberwolves take on the Nuggets in the Western Conference semifinals. Tickets for game 3, 4, and 6 go on sale at 11 a.m. today, but you can secure yours now at timberwolves.com/tickets. But when we take callers, you'll win a pair of tickets to game 3.
You're going to need to stay tuned in
That's awesome.
because what I have for you today, guys, is when I play the Timberwolves song that we play on the Power Trip Morning Show. This one right here. I love the T-Wolves. When you hear that, you need to be
The voice of that man.
Let's see here. What's a good number to...
Does that count?
What's a bit? No, that
one
does
doesn't
not
count.
count.
Okay,
That is
all
the
right.
song that after 6 o'clock you have to listen to. And I believe we have tickets every hour.
We do.
I think
right.
6, 7, and 8. So we're going to do this 3 times.
That's right.
That's
Playoff
awesome.
tickets for game 3.
That's right.
Just to let you know, the tickets for games 3, 4, and 6 go on sale today.
That's right.
Yeah, so that didn't count.
That one
Don't
doesn't
call
count.
in now.
I'm just letting people know what they need to listen for.
What's a good number to call?
Well,
or,
how about 4 for the sweep they just did? Caller 4.
Well, I think Brett would like that because then you didn't have to get the
sure.
worst callers. We'll do it. Enforce my lucky number.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And you look handsome today.
That's sweet of you to say
Aw.
that. I feel like hell.
Well, you look like hell.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm just kidding.
No, it's okay.
You look fine.
That's the look I was going for.
Other than your eyeballs.
Yeah, my eyeballs look
Looks
like,
you want to itch them out of your face.
yeah, it looks like I've got into a eye poking fight.
Yeah.
How about that?
You guys
Lexington Steel.
seen PTI the last couple of days? Since apparently Mike Wilbon fell on the tarmac, tripped over his luggage. He has a black eye.
No.
And it looks like his allergies are just through the roof. I mean, because what is it? I guess his left eye is just almost closed.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So he wears sunglasses. He looks like Stevie Wonder.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
Really?
I should do that.
I normally always watch that show. I don't know why I haven't recently. I love that show.
You know, it's been weird. Man, the last 48 hours, there's a lot of ESPN that I've accidentally seen that you would hate. Because they've asked a lot of questions like, is this sweep of the Suns more about the Wolves ascending or the Suns descending? Everybody's like, this is all about the Suns. What a disaster. It's like, man, it's like they just can't give us credit.
They can't.
There's a handful of like Kendrick Perkins.
Big Perk loves them.
There's a handful of people saying, this team is legit. Look out. This is the real deal. But everybody else is making it about everything but the Timberwolves.
Right.
Well, that's fine.
They'll get beat by Denver.
I've said this all year when it comes to the Wolves. The Nuggets last year just flew under the radar. Like, Denver's a cute team. Yeah. They're doing well, but they can't win it. And then they went out and won it. So let's just keep quietly being doubted, and we'll just keep quietly moving on by dispatching the champs.
Got to win one game in Denver.
Yeah.
Saturday.
And one night in Bangkok.
Oh, great point. Can we play a little bit of it?
No.
I don't know, man.
Well, there are other shows that play the music.
I don't know what's going on. We can, you know what? I'll play it now, and we'll record it for December of 2037.
Okay, play One Night in Bangkok, please.
So what's this deal now with your cable network and not seeing Twins games? What's the deal?
Okay, so last night I woke up. No, last night Chip Scoggins tweeted something that was basically said, "Well, this isn't good," and it was a guy named John Arend that says it appears likely that Bally Sports channels will go dark on Comcast systems tonight. Lavelle, 6 hours ago, tweeted a screenshot of what looks like his TV, and it says, Bally Sports is no longer available. The owner of Bally Sports is in bankruptcy proceedings, and we have offered them multiple options to continue carrying their networks. They have declined each one, and we no longer have the rights to continue carrying their content. So Twins games, as of right now, are no longer on Comcast.
So if you have Bally Sports North another way, you still have access to the games.
Dish.
Right,
yeah,
but just
satellite.
Specifically Comcast.
And that's what I have, and that sucks. So if you have Xfinity, you will not see anything on Bally.
For now.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Way to go, iHeartRadio.
Well, good. They stopped letting Marnie cover the Timberwolves, and then the whole thing fell apart.
Right.
Oh, wow, you're right. I see that.
Right, they pulled the local team off. Right, Jim Peterson's doing radio with Alan Horton, which is awesome.
Which is even better.
Sweet.
Well, because, first of all, Alan Horton doing that job by himself for whatever it is now, 15 years.
Yeah.
I don't know how long he's been solo, 13, 14 years out of his. I think 17 total, but I think he's been by himself for the vast majority of it.
Aww.
So that dude deserves a true color analyst.
Thanks, that one guy who sings all by myself.
Right, Eric Harmon, right?
Thank you.
And if you get all the way to the finals, if this is a title run, Jim Peterson deserves to be a part of it.
100%.
You know how many god dang unwatchable trash games that dude's had to sit through?
All of them.
Yeah, all of them.
So if they make a title run, he's supposed to just sit on his couch and watch? No, let the
Jim
guy
Pete Wales.
do the radio. So that's fantastic. Horton and Jim Pete, that's going to be sweet.
Where can you hear it?
Probably here.
Right here on the Fane.
What station?
I don't know.
Knuckles.
On KFAN The Plus?
No, Knuckles, I think, is on...
Is it Paramount?
Yeah, maybe Paramount Plus.
You watch that?
No.
Are your kids into that stuff?
They like the Sonic movies, but I don't think they care about
good,
Knuckles.
Right? I've never seen
they're good.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey's kind of funny.
Sonic's a good character, too.
Plus, by the way, speaking of Sonic, did you see Ben Schwartz, who is the voice of Sonic? He's also Sean Ralphio, one of the greatest comedic characters in the history of television.
Incredible.
From Parks and Rec.
So good.
He's coming to Minneapolis in October, end of October. So I reached out to him on Twitter and was like, hey, we're huge fans. We'd love to have you in it. Because it's a Friday night show. I'm like, what if we can get Sonic / Jean Ralphio to play initials?
That'd be great.
And he said he responded on Twitter, and he said he flies in that day, so he wouldn't be here in the morning.
Well, we could record it, right, Hawk?
Oh, great point. What if he comes here like in June, and then we just play it back in October?
Great idea.
Anyway, he was super nice on Twitter, responded within hours,
really cool,
and just said he would love to, but just couldn't make it work.
Can't do it.
Lands
That's
that
nice
day.
that he responded, man.
That is cool.
Do you know who has agreed in principle to play initials for us?
Go on.
Getty Watanabe.
Getty Lee?
Yeah.
I thought Getty Lee was a chick until I was about 25.
You sure as hell did.
Yeah.
Long Duck Dong.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Worked it out with the St. Paul Saints.
You know what's crazy? Again, I've never seen that movie, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, of course.
That's 16 Candles, correct?
Yeah, that's right. And he was also in the great film with Michael Keaton about Gung Ho. He was in that film as well. And he's been in a bunch
When
of
is
shows
that?
as well.
Do you know?
I will in a minute.
Because Sauce and I were just talking about we got to start scheduling the initials tournament for this summer.
Oh, yeah.
We normally start it the week after we do Detroit Lakes.
I'm not very good at that.
But
what, farting?
But we don't know.
No.
May 17th.
Oh, perfect. 2 weeks from now?
That's right.
Fantastic.
Yeah, how about that, huh?
That'll work.
40 candles for 40 years of John Hughes movies to celebrate 80s movies with an appearance by Getty Watanabe, who played Long Duck Dong in 16 Candles. He'll be, and he's going to come in on Friday morning and play the initials.
That's crazy.
How crazy is that?
That's great.
I should probably watch that movie before he comes in.
Yeah, you probably should.
I know the reference. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what he looks like. I didn't know his name, which is fine, but I did know the Long Duck Dong part. Yeah. I should probably watch it.
Yeah.
Sauce, are you going to watch 16 Candles?
I've seen it.
Oh, you have seen it?
Yeah. Yeah, the wife and I watched it, yeah.
Oh, no kidding. It must not long ago, you're saying?
Yeah, it was like a year ago. It's pretty good.
She picked it or you picked it?
I think we were talking about it in this sense. Mm-hmm. And, yeah.
You just felt that was a hole in your cultural lexicon. Had to fill it in.
Bonus just texted us.
Of course he did.
He's listening.
Mm-hmm.
You guys talking Twins TV by chance? I have no idea how this is going to work because I'm at a baseball game. I'm at a baseball game, the Tokyo Dome. But I could call in and talk about TV cluster.
I would really appreciate it, guys, if we would have him call in.
Of course.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's come back and do front page sports.
Drunk.
Let's see what Japanese baseball watching John Bonus has to think about the Comcast situation, shall we?
Hey, by the way, Corey, he was also on ER from 97 to 2003. And he also is the voice of Ling on Mulan and Mulan 2.
Right on.
How about that?
Good for him.
Sweet.
Yeah, pretty cool. So, yes, Boney.
But can he play initials?
But Kenny.
That's cool. Thanks to the Saints. See?
Yeah, man, they're always the best.
The beauty of the
The
Saints.
Saints are the best. I love them.
Good people. Now that's a baseball team, Paul, that you cheer for.
Everybody involved.
Everybody involved. Management and Bill Murray.
All of them.
The Vex. All of them.
Mike Beck Wales.
Front Page Sports is next. And maybe John Bonus from Japan on the Fan.
Fuel your next adventure with a rancher-owned Icon meat snacks with options of bison, elk, and venison, including stack sticks, steak strips, and summer sausage. There are plenty of options for everyone to enjoy. Grab some today at your local convenience store or select travel centers.
Wow. Welcome back. David Radford and MPLS. Local music. Ladies and gentlemen, if I might, can we interrupt the schedule and Greg, your programming?
Of course.
I'll hit the open, and we can thank Holiday.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Yeah, Holiday Station Stores. Any size fountain drink or froster up to XL size for just 79 cents for a limited time.
Yeah.
So get your favorite pop at Holiday. Limited time only, and again, any size up to XL for just 79 cents. Only at Holiday. Thanks,
Live
Holiday.
From Tokyo, Japan.
Oh!
At a baseball game.
Hi, kids.
Hi, John Bonus.
Hi, kids. Can you hear me?
We can hear you just fine.
Well, good. I can hear you mostly pretty good. We are at a game in the Tokyo Dome, which is modeled after the Metrodome and has an amazing similarity to it. It's like if the Metrodome was actually remodeled, watching a game between the Yomiuri Giants and the Yakult Swallows.
Oh.
Excuse you?
Wow. I
was waiting. I realized I surprised you with that name. Let me try. You got a few seconds to think about it. The Yakult Swallows.
Yeah, Hawk's sister manages that team.
Yeah, and she's still on the squad?
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah. How the hell are you? How's your trip to Japan?
We're doing great. Coming home soon. Yeah, just trying to catch a game here before we jump on a plane on Friday morning. It is Wednesday night here. So, and the Yorkshire Giants are losing to the Yakult Swallows, and I don't know, we're just enjoying ourselves. It's been great. Great trip. Saw my son, hanging out with the kids. I had 30th anniversary yesterday. It's been awesome.
And
I got no complaints.
You guys are still married?
We are still married.
Okay, good.
Even after a 3-week trip to a foreign country where we had no sound at the foreign language. Yes, absolutely.
Right. Well, you leave for Japan for 3 weeks, and now your baseball team has won 9 straight games.
Exactly right. Well, I will take some solace in the fact that they sucked the first half of the time I was out there. Basically, about the time they got to Seoul, they turned everything around. Or I got to Seoul, they turned everything around. It's been fun to watch that team. It would be great to watch them, tomorrow or today.
All right, so explain what's happening. What do you know about this Comcast situation?
I mean, it was a little bit of a surprise. I did know that Valley Sports North, or Valley Sports in general, didn't have a contract with Comcast, that their contract with them expired sometime in the middle of this year, middle of this baseball season. I think everybody just kind of assumed things would get worked out now that I mean, Comcast is paying Valley Sports North right now like $8 to $10 per subscriber. Wow. And that's not just in the Twin Cities market, which is probably, I don't know, somewhere between 500,000 and 1 million subscribers per month, by the way. Not per year, like per month they're paying them that kind of money.
Wow.
So everybody, I think they figured things would work out. Apparently things have not worked out. It is May 1st. Their contract apparently ended April 30th. And so as a result, though the Twins solved their TV deal with Valley Sports North, they also gave Valley Sports North complete freedom to decide whether or not what cable systems they'd be on. And they have decided they're not going to be on the Comcast cable system, which is services most of the Twin Cities.
Oof.
And so we are mostly screwed.
Ugh. Wow. So is this one?
I will just mention I've got a story on Twins Daily right now about it. Just answering like 8 questions about it, so you can get more details there. But yeah, it's a cluster muck. It's terrible.
Well, and we will all read that article and find out more about it because I know you're watching a baseball game and it's hard to hear everything that's going on. But do you think this is just a negotiating tactic of some kind, or do you think this is a done deal? I mean, is it over? Is this decision been made and we're moving on?
Well, I will say this: both sides are going to suffer a lot as long as this goes on. So I think that's where fans have to hope that things work out. Valley still has to pay the Twins whatever the TV rights deals are, and they're now losing maybe $4 to $8 million per month in revenue they're not getting, right? While they pay the Twins whatever they owe them. I'm sorry, it's so loud here. Japanese baseball games are an entirely different deal, right? all the fans do is chant the entire game, and Yorkshire Giants are down, and things are going crazy here. So, and meanwhile, though, Comcast is also losing subscribers, right? Like you can still get the Twins, you just can't get them on Comcast. You can get on football, you can get them on DirecTV, and so you would think there's a lot of people out in this world who want to watch the Twins. The only reason they have cable is to watch the Twins. Who are now like, why would I stay with Comcast? So I think both sides are going to suffer from this. It's just a matter of is one of them going to fold and figure it out, and how soon does it happen?
All right, Johnny Bones.
We love you, John.
Love you.
Good to hear from you, man. See you in a week or so.
Okay, love you.
Bye. Tell
Bye,
Chrissy
John.
bye.
See
I
you.
love her.
Bye.
Tell her she's an angel.
And that is like nonstop chanting and
was
cheering.
weird.
They're having fun.
I know they're having a good old time. That's crazy, though. It didn't sound like a baseball game, did it?
No, it sounded like some
soccer
kind of a rally.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You know?
Or is he sure he's at a baseball game?
Right. Where's John?
Yeah, John.
I just love how
Put your hand down.
he just
John.
loves baseball.
He sure does. Which is great.
He sure does, man.
It's good to have hobbies.
You know how cool it is, too? Because like he and his wife, they do everything together. They're like best friends.
They met at a baseball.
I know they enjoy it the same way, right? How cool is that?
I think I see my wife about 4 times a year.
Yeah, and she said too much.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was what we negotiated down to 4.
Yeah.
It used to be much more than that.
Yeah.
No, he just likes watching baseball.
He sure does.
They love it.
I say it all the time. I pick the worst hobby for mental health.
Masturbating?
No, that's not a hobby because I don't think he spends money on that.
Don't tell me it's not a hobby.
But you spend money on masturbation?
No, but poker's the worst choice because there's so much heartbreak in it that you're only happy about 10% of the time. The rest of the time you're going, God, I hate this game. Right? So
it's like golf.
Right. Well, or bad golf, right? If you play bad golf,
That's
it's
what
like,
I do.
this sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
So what do I do? Every couple of weeks, I'm like, great, a tournament in 2 weeks. And then that tournament weekend is over, and I'm like, I hate this game.
What a waste of
I
time.
don't want to play for another 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then for those 2 or 3 weeks, I have nothing to look forward to. I guess I'll play this weekend. And then if that goes wrong again, oh, God. I don't want to watch poker.
Yeah.
Poor Corliss.
I don't want to read or study. Forget it.
Right.
Yeah, it's over.
Ugh.
I feel that way about golf all the time.
You know what? I have a lot of hobbies that have turned into jobs. So you know what my new hobby is?
It's something that can't turn into a job?
You can't turn into, physically, it'll never be a
Napping.
job. It's just something I can do and enjoy it just as a hobby.
Walking.
Nope, looking at asses.
Looking at asses.
That could be a job.
No, it can't.
Of course it can.
How?
Larry,
Well,
Look, there are
Larry Flint.
There are people on social media that get paid to analyze other people's bodies. Why can't you be one of those people? So, like, women could send you pictures of their butts, and then you get paid to say, that's like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, listen, here's the thing. If you're out there and you're going to send me pictures of your butt, I'm staying an amateur. So don't send me money to judge it.
Yeah.
Because I want this to be a hobby. I want to enjoy it, okay?
Then you got to explain.
All right,
that to
So
your
don't
tax
try
guy.
to hire me to do it professionally.
Okay, so
Keep your college eligibility.
That's true, too.
Let's all be on the same page here. So you're saying women should not send pictures of their butts to the Power Trip Morning Show.
I don't think I said those words. I said you don't have to pay us to do it.
Along with money. That's the
Right, that's the
parameters
thing.
here.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't
Okay,
want to have
so
to
don't-
explain to his tax
And
guy.
by the way, not just ladies. I'm looking at them all.
Okay.
You'll look at dudes.
really?
Sure, I'll look at them.
Well, he wants to forward them to a couple members of the Power Trip Morning
That's
Show.
right. Listen,
Oh, here comes a text from Tommy.
I am not a professional. I'm an amateur, but I'm damn good at what I do.
So do not Venmo us money.
Right.
Yeah. And
Got
don't send him to Rosie.
I had a guy. Have you guys ever had this? I had a guy the other day.
No, I haven't.
I had a guy, a listener the other day, just randomly send me a Venmo request for $69 and said he could use the money. And I wonder if...
Oh, he was requesting it from you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I wonder if he, as a listener to the show, I've always said, people see me coming, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he just realizes, there's a good chance he'll send me money if I just ask him for
Let me
it.
guess, you did?
No, I did not.
No.
No. The old me might have.
Oh, the old you would have, for sure.
for sure.
The old you
I was
would have
going
said,
to use that for pizza money.
don't you
but,
need
know,
more?
I've had people over the years go like Venmo me $5 and go, thanks for recommending Patriot or
Yeah.
thanks for recommending the Americans. And I'll go,
Thunder Down
all right,
Under.
cool. Sweet. I'm getting paid to be a TV critic. I think I've only once been asked what you just were asked, where somebody asked for a $5 donation.
Yeah.
And what's crazy about it is if you aren't paying attention, it looks like they are giving you the money. So you got to be careful not to accept it and realize, they're
Correct.
not giving it to me. They're asking for it. $69.
That's what he asked for. I thought, he took his swing,
Yeah.
and I don't blame him a bit.
No,
You should have asked, if it was $6.90, you probably would have said yes.
I might have played into the gag.
Not now, right now.
Oh,
if
no,
you get
there's a
100
chance.
requests, it's not going to work.
No,
But
it's not
if
gonna-
it's just a quiet one-off,
Yeah.
you might have said, "Here's $7. Go,
Yeah. Plus,
go to Holiday and get some Mountain Dew."
is it possible for a Venmo to bounce?
What really matters after this? Scores and stats. There's a whole bunch of them. And then Chris will go through something that actually matters. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Kiss.
Julep Kiss by KFAN. Formerly of Rocket Club, by the way. More now.
See Creed reunite at Treasure Island, rock out to songs like Higher, Arms Wide Open, and My Sacrifice when they take the stage with Three Doors Down and Finger 11 Saturday, August 17th. Additional general admission tickets are available now at TICasino.com.
Thank you, Brett. That's right. This is After Rome. An instigator. Parrish Morning Show. We're going to do some What Really Matters momentarily here. Happy May Day, Corey Cove.
What does that mean?
I'll tell you in a minute. Because that's part of
That's what really matters, right?
what really matters.
Learn. Timberwolves coach Chris Finch scheduled to have surgery today on his ruptured right patellar tendon. He's 54 years old. He suffered the injury in the final 2 minutes of Game 4 against the Phoenix Suns, who were terrible, when Mike Conley slammed into him on the sidelines. Yep. The Wolves are trying to figure out his status or even his positioning near the bench for Game 1 Saturday in Denver.
Military.
Game 2 is Monday in Denver. Game 3, Target Center a week from Friday. The tickets go on sale for games 3, 4, and 6 today.
Yeah.
Mike Inori, who's 50 years old and was on our show, 2 weeks ago.
He's great.
Possibly in a bigger role than if Chris Finch is either not available or, again, they've even thrown out the idea of him communicating from the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
What are you, FaceTiming? What are they going to do with him?
I have no idea.
I don't know. So we'll figure it out. But he's supposed to have surgery today, and Game 1 is Saturday.
Snapchat, I think.
Oh, really?
I think they can Snapchat.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But what really matters is this.
I'll tell you what else really matters is we're going to be giving away some T-Wolves tickets this hour. When you hear me sing I Love the T-Wolves, the whole, that thing. So just be listening and then be the fourth caller. Is that what we said? Four?
Yeah,
number
for
4.
the suite.
At whatever the number is here.
What is the number, Core?
4.
Yeah.
Just hit that. You'll probably
just hammer that into your phone.
Yeah.
Is it 1-800-320-5326?
That's right.
All right. 1-800-320-5326. The 1st of May is a contradiction, Corey, as far as days of observance goes. It's a holiday suffering from multiple personality disorder. In the late 19th century, leaders of the Socialist Second International were fighting for an 8-hour workday, and they called for a global day of protest to be held on May 1st of 1890. It has lived on as International Workers' Day and has received renewed vigor in the United States over the years. But that is a relatively new side of the date. I'll tell you other things about it.
So they were fighting for an 8-hour workday. So
right.
my guess is their day was longer than that.
Yeah.
It was a 10 or 12-hour day, and they wanted to cut to 8.
Probably. Can't imagine they wanted to work more.
Right.
Oh.
But they could have.
Sauce, how many hours is a 9 to 5 job?
Ooh.
8.
Are you sure?
Yes. And that song Wails.
What a way to make a living.
God, what a great song.
The Minnesota Twins won 6-5 over the White Sox. They trailed by 2 twice. But both times they erased those deficits and came back and won. Kepler hit a sac fly to center to score Buxton in the 9th. Duran was back. He got the save. 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, 15 pitches. Look it up on your phone. That is the 9th straight win for the Minnesota Twins. 9 in a row. That is the longest winning streak for the Twins since June of 2008.
Hell yeah, good for them. Go Twins team and Mitch and Dustin. That's it.
Sauce.
What?
Go ahead.
Who was president the last time the Twins won 9 straight games?
2008, you ask?
June of 2008.
June of 2008. That would be George Bush.
Look at this kid. God, so proud of you.
You know why I know that?
Why?
Because when there was mass layoffs at this fine establishment.
God, that was fun.
Well, I was part of it.
Yeah, I know. It was the best.
Yeah, we encouraged it.
But on the first go around,
they said we don't have to
it
lay
was
them.
on
We said, go ahead.
Obama's inauguration.
In 09.
In 09. And then I got laid off a week after the NFL draft.
They said, but he doesn't hardly make any money at all. We don't need to.
Yeah, Hawk said that exact thing to me the 2 hours before I got fired. You don't make any money, you have nothing to worry about.
Well, if you remember, Obama's campaign kind of key word was change. And I think the bosses thought, Paul shouldn't work here anymore. Let's change that. And then somebody else said, well, we're basically paying him spare change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they said, no, change is good. Let's just let him go.
And then a couple people said, who the hell's that guy?
Right.
Yeah. They said, we can keep Sauce, or we can buy you that box of Sharpies you need.
Oh.
And I said, come on.
And then you said, I need those Sharpies.
You're damn right I did.
Hey, you know how they're painting the walls here at iHeart? Right, new coat of paint. The walls look nice and clean and brand new.
You're damn right they do.
% chance that costs Sauce his job later this year.
I'm trying, man.
What? Why do you want me gone?
I don't.
Well, they asked me and Chris, do you want the walls to look nice or do you want Sauce to be employed?
You
And
can't have both.
We said, I like change.
Oh, I'm glad you guys did make the right decision on that
The
because it
walls
looks
look great.
It looks beautiful in
It
here.
looks great.
Yeah, it looks lovely.
What really matters, though? Oh, by the way, how about this for a name? Christopher Allen Hockey. Today, the Twins play at the White Sox one more time at 1:10. For the Twins, Bailey Ober.
Yeah.
For the White Sox, Chris Flexen.
Whoa.
What's Chris doing?
He's flexing.
Chris Flexen. What does Chris do in the mirror when he wears his tank top and goes motorcycle riding?
Yeah.
Well, Chris Flexen.
What's
damn right
Chris
I
doing
do.
when he wears bike shorts?
Flexen. Chris Flexen.
I'm flexing.
What really matters, though, is this.
You make great points. And you're a decent kisser.
Wow.
I'll take that.
So I told you, it's that whole thing about fighting for an 8-hour workday, but also May Day dates back to a pagan festival in pre-Christian times, honoring the Roman goddess of flowers, Flora, associated with other festivals as well, like the Celtic festival of Beltane and the Germanic festival of Walpurgis Night, marking the beginning of spring. May Day. That's what I always thought it meant, right? Like the beginning of spring, right? That was a big deal.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Does anyone do the baskets anymore? Is that a thing?
What?
Never
heard of that.
Never been a part of
I
that.
think you're
No.
thinking of Easter, buddy.
No, Mayday baskets?
Yep, never done it.
I'm
no.
sure you're right.
I'll be
I
over
don't know
here.
about it.
Yeah.
No, you go ahead, buddy.
Who does that?
I don't know.
Falcon Crest.
What's that one wrestling movie you like, Hawk?
Vision Quest.
Oh, Vision.
Oh, so good.
The Dodgers and Diamondbacks game was delayed nearly 2 hours because of bees. They had to call in a beekeeper who lived 45 minutes away. But beekeeper Matt Hilton became a star temporarily last night because he took care of the bees that were on the backstop netting.
Wow, good old Matty 2x4.
And then they let him throw out a
can't get through the
ceremonial
bathroom
first
door?
pitch. He took off his little beekeeper outfit, right? You know, basically did the Stephen Jenkins from Third Eye Blind, throw it back off your shoulders. But the only difference was the crowd went crazy for beekeeper Matt Hilton.
Did he throw a strike?
Don't know. But I like the story that I read. They specifically said the bees were not killed. They basically, you know, got Cosby'd and then taken away just to not sting anybody from the Diamondbacks or the Dodgers.
Listen,
They were killed.
there's no chance they didn't kill a couple of them.
Of course.
Some of those bees had to die.
Yeah.
Nope. Maybe. What really matters, though, is this.
You make a great paint.
Paint.
Make a great
No, the
point.
great paint is in the hallway, and that's why Sauce is getting fired.
Why?
Because we can't afford brushes and you.
It's one or the other.
Yeah, and we're not
I mean,
talking
can you blame
toothbrushes.
us?
Don't freak out.
Yeah. Can you blame us?
No.
Go out in the hall. Look at how nice it looks.
Yeah.
In fact, go out in the hall, then go to the elevator, and go to your car and get lost.
Oh,
You've been terminated.
that's
But
sad.
the walls look great.
Why am I being terminated?
Because we needed to paint the walls.
Why?
Hi. What really matters is
I
this.
was doing my
There are
Terminator
traditions associated with May Day, including rolling in the hay. The celebration of fertility and abundance led to couples disappearing into the fields.
Oh, yeah.
For a roll in the hay, so to speak, the practice of which promised abundance.
By the way, Parrish just, sorry, I wasn't listening. Parrish just texted us, slept right through my alarm. Sorry, guys, I'll be
I
in
told
shortly.
you.
So he was supposed to be in today, just overslept.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't
He
say
said
so
he'd
blame
be
him.
gone Thursday and Friday.
Okay, so he is supposed to be in today, and he said he's on his way in now.
Yeah,
All right, so we have Parrish for a couple hours.
good. Rolling in the hay.
Okay,
That's-
back to rolling in the
that's
hay.
good.
That's when you go out and get it on in the hay. So that's a tradition during on May Day, and I think we should celebrate.
Who are you going to roll in the hay with?
You know. Don't
Multiples.
ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
You really don't want to know the answer because your dad's got hay fever and another kind of fever that involves the male anatomy.
Oh, my God.
The Kentucky Derby is Saturday.
Fever for penis?
The favorite in the Derby is a horse named Fierceness
Oh, good for him.
at 5-2, but drew the 17 post, and no horse has ever won from the 17 post in 44 tries. Here's what the power trip needs to get behind, though. Even though this horse is 30-1, the 10 post is a horse named T.O. Password.
Are you kidding me?
T.O. Password.
Which is probably
I believe that will give you access to his email.
Yeah.
T.O. Password. If we could play the song, Forever Young is 10-1, but T.O. Password is the horse of choice.
I wish we could play the song.
Yep.
I'm glad we can't. That one gets stuck in my
Get
head.
people crying.
Yeah. We've got Hawk to
Derby Saturday. What really matters, though, is this.
You're right about that, Core.
Are we going to bet on it?
What?
I want to bet on
You're the guy who bets things.
password.
You bet things.
No, I mean, you put it together.
No, this is more of a Corey thing.
May Day's also a day for facials.
Oh, well, sorry for my dad. Because of you. Let's just get that out there.
Tradition dictates that washing one's face in the dew from May Day morning beautifies your skin. What?
What's ick about that?
Hey, why are you icking?
Just groundwater.
What's wrong with water?
Yeah, it's just water, man.
Yeah, wash your face.
Yeah, get that
Come over here.
facial.
You know, that's right.
Never mind.
Never mind.
You're from Wisconsin. Don't you wash your feet in the sink?
I have family from Wisconsin. I'm not from Wisconsin.
Oh. Oh,
I have family from Wisconsin, and they do that.
They might. Yeah.
You're throwing things, but you too have family from Wisconsin, Corey Cove.
I don't believe that's the case.
You don't?
He forgets about his family.
Born and raised in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Is that right?
I was born in St. Paul. I've never once been a Scotty for 1 second.
Moved to
of my life.
Catalonia?
You moved to Catalonia. When?
Got a condo made of Stona?
Whoa. That would not help, and that would hurt everybody involved. Oh, condo. I ruined it.
Yeah, you
you
sure
thought
as
he-
hell did.
You thought he said condom.
Yeah,
made
I
of
was trying to
stone.
make a joke.
Yeah,
I'm not
well.
funny anymore.
Would that work?
I don't know. I doubt it.
I mean, I have a feeling it would be very difficult for your boys to swim through stone. So, I mean, I guess.
You know what? Don't challenge my boys.
Yeah, it would wreck some walls.
Wreck some walls. Isn't that a soccer team?
Yeah.
I still haven't seen that show.
Either have
That's
I.
great.
Pretty good, man.
That's what I hear.
I like those guys. We come back, we're going to do a version of Duel of the Decades.
And give away Wolves tickets.
Who did what now? They better be listening, huh?
They better be listening.
They best be listening.
Mark Parrish is on his way, and it's the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Yeah, Smith and Herb, if I may. Thank you for sending some music in. Power Trip Morning Show 642. I don't know if you guys know this, but it has returned.
It's time for Duel of the Decades.
Oh, hell yeah.
Brought to you
Thanks,
by our friends.
Satan.
Brought to you by friends.
Jesus. No
Play
pun
it again.
intended.
At Unique Classic Cars.
Oh, hell yeah.
Go to uniqueclassiccars.com to shop for your dream car today. Unique Classic Cars, thank you for sponsoring Duel of the Decades.
It's time for Duel of the Decades.
Now, I had an entire thing ready to go for today, but of course, Parrish isn't here yet.
Right.
Brett did come in, and Derek is here. So I had to pivot to a new game, a new style of game. Eventually, everybody will be here. We'll play the real game of Duel of the Decades. But today,
It's time for Duel of the Decades.
we're going to play a sweet game called 80s or 90s cartoon.
Oh, hell yeah.
Now I have a
Best
list of,
era of cartoons.
there's something to be said about the 40s and 50s that ran and still run.
I guess that's that's actually the cheat here is the Saturday morning cartoons that were airing in the 80s and 90s, like the Looney Tunes reruns from
Yeah.
the previous era.
Yeah.
Right, the Flintstones, the Jetsons, all the ones that were technically before the 80s and 90s, but were a huge part of the childhoods of people who grew up in the 80s and 90s.
Right.
It is unfair because it technically isn't from the 80s and 90s, but I still feel like it is. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I'm bored by it, but I understand it. Here's what I have for you, though, okay? I have cartoons. I have the list from IMDb of the top, in order, 80s cartoons and the top 90s cartoons. These are cartoons that
debuted in the
either
80s,
in the 80s or 90s. Derek, you know what? Get your ass out of this studio and over there, because I'm afraid you're going to cheat. And I don't want any cheating going on. Last week, you dominated this game. So you go over there and sit in that chair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mention a cartoon.
Okay.
Okay? And you guys are going to decide whether you think it was debuted in the 80s or debuted in the 90s. Because Because I'm sure you watched every damn one of these cartoons.
Most of them,
Right.
probably.
Working as a team.
No.
No.
No, Brett, no.
No.
That's why I asked
This
this
is not
question.
kindergarten.
No, I don't want to be on Sauce's team. That's a disaster.
You're on my team.
Oh, no, I drafted you?
Yep.
Oh, God. When is that? 3 weeks?
I don't know.
We got to start training.
So these cartoons either debuted in the 80s or the 90s. Are you ready?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Okay, we will. Be cool. The Muppets, as babies, have adventures with their imaginations inside their nursery. Muppet Babies. Was it an 80s cartoon or a 90s cartoon? Corey?
Well, it's not fair if I go first, because then I'm tipping my hand for the kids that were born
great
in
point.
the
You know what?
90s.
You're right. You know what, Corey? You're right.
Because I know the answer to this one.
Oh, you do?
100%.
Interesting. Brett, do you?
For sure, no. I'm gonna go with early 90s.
So you're saying a 90s cartoon?
I'm gonna go 90s.
Okay. Derek?
Yeah, that was a great strategy by Corey because I have no idea. I'm going to go 80s.
He's going to go 80s. Corey? Wait, I'm sorry, Sauce?
It's the 80s.
Oh, is that right? Corey?
The Muppet Babies were inspired by a dream sequence from the movie Muppets Take Manhattan, I believe, and then they debuted in the 1980s.
Son of a bitch.
You are correct.
Yeah.
1984. 84 to 91, the Muppet Babies ran. Considered the 19th best cartoon
Great bit.
Yep, watched it all the time.
of the 80s. Is this going to be too easy, do you think?
I don't know.
No.
Let's find out.
I mean, that one was a no-brainer, but they might get more difficult.
Okay, good. Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Chippendale are chipmunks that start a detective agency. With their friends, the gang deals with crimes that are too small for the police to manage. Get it?
Yeah, great bit.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers. 80s cartoon or 90s cartoon? Brett?
I'm just gonna go with 90s again. I'm gonna ride 90s for a little
Okay.
bit.
Derek?
I was also thinking the same thing, but writing 80s again.
Okay. Corey?
I'm sensing a trend.
This one is much closer. There was a Nintendo game, Chippendale Rescue
Great
Rangers,
game.
and I played the hell out of that. I do feel like this is closer to right around 90. So I'm going to say that it bled into the 90s. It's close, though. I think this one's closer.
Saucer?
I'm going to go with early 90s.
We had 3 90s and 1 80s. Chippendale Rescue Rangers began broadcasting all over the world in 1989.
Dang it.
Only 1 point, and it goes to Derek, who again takes the lead
Okay.
in this duel of the. I'm sorry.
Man, I love that show, too.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
it too.
great show.
Right?
It's time for Duel of the Decades.
Our next cartoon is Tailspin.
Oh, great show.
Baloo the bear from The Jungle Book is cast as a 1930s Pacific Islands bush pilot.
Oh.
Which I was in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And, well, it's sort of late 80s, I guess. A little bit of late 80s. And into the 90s mostly.
It bled in.
Yeah, it did.
Ugh.
Gross. Tailspin. 80s cartoon, 90s cartoon. Brett?
Oh boy. 2 80s in a row. Come on, 90s. Third time's the charm.
This
Here
is
we go.
test taking 101,
Yeah,
right?
it
You're
is,
just
isn't it?
playing
Isn't
the
it?
odds.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
You're the guy that goes up to the roulette wheel in Vegas and goes, "It's been black 5 straight times. It has to be red."
Right.
Love the logic, though.
Derek?
Never give up on the 80s.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Corey?
I feel like Tailspin was after Chippendale, so I'm going, if Rescue Rangers was 89, I'm going Tailspin was in the 90s.
Sorry.
I'm going to go 90s as well. I think it's early 90s.
Tailspin debuted in the year 1990. You are correct.
Yes.
There you go. The only one not getting a point this time was Derek. Way to go, Derek. How do you feel?
Terrible.
Okay, good.
Sauce, I never got into Tailspin.
It was great.
I mean, I've seen it, but I never got into
so
it.
good. It was a great cartoon.
Is that right?
Yeah, I loved it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I watched a lot
Kind of
of
does, yeah.
TV.
You watch a lot of what?
TV.
Yeah, you sure do, don't you? The cartoon Gargoyles, a clan of heroic creatures pledged to protect modern New York City as they did in Scotland 1,000 years earlier. Gargoyles,
Yeah.
90s or 80s?
Same thing. Watched it, but didn't get into it, so
Now,
I don't remember when it started.
Brett?
So, considering I've never even heard of it, I'm going to go with 80s. That's my logic.
Okay.
I'm sticking with it.
Okay, cool. Derek?
I'll try 90s this time.
All right. Corey?
Yeah, I don't have a clear timeline for gargoyles, so I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say 90s.
Okay. Sauce?
Same. I think it was mid-90s.
Damn it.
Gargoyles ran from 1994 to 1997. You're correct.
Yep.
So
Maybe that's the reason I didn't get into it. I was 14
Sauce?
when it started.
I was
Corey.
12. We loved it.
Three-way tie. Did you really?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I looked like some of the characters when I was a kid, but yeah, it was still good.
When you were a kid,
Okay.
Oh.
you look great.
Thanks, Daddy.
Sometimes.
I like this.
You like what?
This game.
Oh, I thought you liked the music.
What is this?
This is local artist Smith and Herb.
Yeah, this is good.
Pretty good, right? A boy named Bobby Generic creates adventures using his overactive imagination. Bobby's World. 80s cartoon?
Oh, man.
Or 90s cartoon?
Bobby's World, whale.
Howie Mandel.
That's correct. That is correct. Brett, you're losing terribly. You're embarrassing yourself.
I'm not good at this game. I've got a new strategy, though. I figured it out. I'm going to go 80s.
He's going to go 80s?
Yes.
Okay. And that's your strategy?
Well, I don't want to explain.
I see. Okay, guy, I don't want you to ruin it then. Derek?
I'm also going to go 80s here.
Okay. Corey?
I think this is another one that's going to be very close to right on the border, but Howie Mandel was a much bigger deal in the 80s, and he was doing that voice a lot. I think this is going to be one of those 88, 89 kind of ranges, so I'm going to say it's slightly into the 80s.
I'm going to go with the same thing. I think it's late 80s, like 88.
All of you said 80s. And all of you are wrong.
Yeah.
1990
Yeah,
to
I knew it was close.
1998.
Man,
that show ran 8 years.
Wow.
How about that? I bet he banked some bucks.
Yeah.
Am I right?
How much money is he making on Deal or No Deal Island?
$400 a week.
He's got to be the executive producer or something,
That's
right?
not a lot. $400 a week? Is he okay?
I'm not going to lie to you. I guessed.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, Chris isn't good with
No, I'm not.
with finances.
Yeah, obviously.
It's time for Duel of the
You've been
Decades.
doing it for a while, devil. Our next cartoon can only be described as this. A group of dated appliances embark on a journey to the city to find their master after being abandoned in a cabin in the woods. The Brave Little Toaster.
I've never seen it.
Same.
Are you kidding me?
Never saw it.
I saw it in high school. I can't remember why.
Because you loved cartoons?
And
No, it was in a class for some reason.
You were high?
Yeah, your teacher was high.
They might have just mailed it in that day.
What do you think? Brave Little Toaster, 80s or 90s?
I feel like this is right on the border. I'm going to go 90s, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like
You
88.
went completely against your...
Yeah.
It took you one.
your strategy is terrible.
Well, I'll explain.
Derek?
I'll explain.
What a waffler.
I also have no idea 90s.
Okay. Corey?
I've never seen it. I know what it looks like, but I'm going to hope this is one of those gargoyle situations where the reason why I don't know it that well is that I was too old for it, because I don't remember it at all. So I'm going to say it must have been in the 90s after I had moved on from cartoons.
Saucer?
Same.
Brave Little Toaster. 1987.
Wow. Jesus.
Nobody gets the point. I would have absolutely been wrong on that as well, though. I'm going to be honest.
Never saw it.
I never saw. Wow.
Not
man.
once.
I haven't seen it
But
either.
again, it's so weird with cartoons because my son, who's almost 30, loved Brave Little Toaster. He was born in 94. So cartoons live forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anybody?
Yeah. So does Fraggle Rock.
Yeah.
Right? That's timeless.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I love Fraggle Rock.
The theme song Wales.
And that is just nostalgia 101,
Yes.
Fraggle Rock.
Yes.
No
I have
kidding.
a lot of vivid memories of watching Fraggle Rock at my grandma's place because my grandma had HBO and that was badass.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
She had it before we did.
We come down to the very last one for today. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Huey, Dewey, and Louie. They're in for an epic surprise when they meet their wealthy but reclusive uncle, Scrooge McDuck. The family embark on globe-trotting adventures and treasure hunts. They uncover family secrets, and they face dangerous enemies in DuckTales.
DuckTales, man.
Oh,
DuckTales,
so good.
baby.
Now
All
we're talking.
time.
Right now
All
we're
time.
talking
And the
3
video
to 3
game
to
was
3.
sick.
The video game wailed.
Brett, you've already lost.
Getting into mode.
Loser.
Yeah.
I stink at this.
Wait a minute, there's a video game of
Oh, yeah.
the second
DuckTales.
one is like one of the rarest Nintendo games
Well,
of
I
all
wonder if that'll
time.
be a giveaway for you sons of bitches then. Let's find out, shall we? Brett,
Yeah, I stink at this. I'm going to stick with my strategy, though, and go 80s.
he goes 80s. Derek,
I'm going 90s.
he goes 90s. Corey,
Well, I think the video game was very early 90s, which means it must have had some equity. I'm going to say it was a late 80s cartoon that turned into an early 90s Nintendo game.
Sauce.
I would guess it's 87.
No kidding.
Yeah, something like
Very
that.
exact.
That sounds right to me.
DuckTales ran from 1987 to 1990. You nailed that S. Well done. How about only 3 years for DuckTales? That's in my mind. That cartoon is one of the biggest cartoons of all time, and I was old.
Yep. The video game was tough, man. Scrooge McDuck, you had to bounce around on your cane.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There was wasn't there like an Amazon level? Getting to the moon. Was the moon the end?
I think the moon.
I don't remember if the moon was the end or not.
It makes sense that there was a DuckTales video game. I just don't remember
It was
at all.
fun.
So congratulations to Corey and Sauce. You tie in this week's Duel of the Decades. But I want to continue to go through some of these cartoons.
It's time for Duel of the Decades.
Thank you. Unique Classic Cars. Don't forget Unique Classic Cars in Mankato. How about this? If you currently have a classic or a muscle car, but it hadn't been on the road for years and needs some work, maybe it's time for a full restoration. Either way, Unique Classic Cars. That's right. Unique Classic Cars can help. UniqueClassicCars.com in Mankato. Thank you.
Yeah, the video game released in '89.
Oh, wow. So that would have been for PlayStation? Is that what you said?
Oh, no, way before PlayStation. This is Nintendo.
No kidding.
Just your regular Nintendo.
Okay.
Even pre-Super Nintendo.
I'm going to throw out the cartoon. You guys tell me if it matters to you at all. Care Bears, the complete series.
Yep, watched it.
Did you really?
Yeah, I grew up on Care Bears.
86 to 88.
Yeah, we watched it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, there was the one with Camp. God, what was the camp bit?
Camp Little Bottom?
No. What? Maybe it was just called Camp Care or something. There were some...
It probably was. That makes sense.
I
That
don't
Care Bears
remember
and
now.
stuff. The Care Bears that live in a faraway place up in the clouds called Care-a-Lot. They travel around the world on missions and caring whilst evil villains such as Lord No Heart.
Well, and then Lionheart. Lionheart was a Care Bear that was a lion that had powers as well. Yeah, it was basically like every kind of emotion. It was like Inside Out before Inside Out was Inside Out because
okay.
Like the bear that had a rain cloud was like the sad bear, but he could shoot his emotions out of his stomach.
Whoa.
I know it sounds grosser than it was.
Yeah, that sounds real dangerous.
Yep.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do here for these other cartoons real quick? Because I think this might be more fun. I'm going to read the description of the cartoon. You're going to try to tell me what the cartoon was called.
Go for it.
Okay? Princess Adora raises her magic sword and becomes blank, the most powerful woman in the universe, to aid her friends in defeating the evil horde so their planet Etheria can be free. In this cartoon.
Say it again.
Princess Adora raises her magic sword and becomes this character, the most powerful woman in the universe.
The only gal I can think of, and this I don't think this is right because I think her name would be different. Is She-Ra is the only one I can think of.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
That was it, dude.
I would have just assumed it was called She-Ra though, not Princess Adora.
No, that was her name, but She-Ra was the name of the
Okay,
you're
got
right.
it.
She becomes She-Ra when she raises her powerful
Isn't that a
sword.
He-Man bit? She-Ra's from He-Man.
A spinoff.
Oh,
right?
I'm sorry.
Man, I love
don't
Masters
know.
of the Universe.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, you sure do. You sure do.
Yeah, She-Ra, the Princess of Power. Yeah, she's from He-Man. I think.
You guys want another one?
Yeah, keep going.
This is fun.
All right, good. Wonder if you're going to get this one. This main character leaves his homeland of Rolonia with his friend Grubby, an octopede, in search of adventure. They meet up with an inventor. Named Newton Gimmick, who accompanies them on their quest for the treasure of Grundo. Does that do anything for you?
Is that... One more time.
Iliop leaves his homeland of Rolonia with his friend Grubby, an octopede, in search of adventure. that do anything
Do you
for
have
you?
any idea, Core?
You give us the year?
1987 and 1988.
I'm just picturing the. I don't think this is the right one either, but I just said that about She-Ra and got it right. What's the bit where it was like it started with an S, and they were all like the underwater creatures bits?
Oh,
the hell was that called?
Sex World?
Snorkel?
Yes, snorkels
Oh, that's
or something.
a good guess. That is a good guess. This is not. This was The Adventures of Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh man!
Remember Teddy Ruxpin?
Well, I remember the doll more than the cartoon. I don't know if I ever watched the cartoon, but my sister had the doll.
Yeah,
we had a Teddy Ruxpin in the house. Interesting.
Did you sleep with it every night?
Don't worry about it.
The life of a young boy as he meets friends, falls in love, maneuvers his way through grade 6, and writes all about it in his journal. From 91 to 94, this was a huge cartoon, specifically on Nickelodeon.
Doug?
Doug!
Yeah, Doug Whale, dude. Doug's an all-time cartoon.
It really is.
So good.
This cartoon ran from 91 to 92. A bumbling superhero battles crime with the help of his daughter and pilot, Sidekick.
Is that the Tick?
Nope.
Only it ran for a year?
It was on Disney. It ran from 91, in seasons 91 and 92. So technically 2 years.
So say it again, though.
A bumbling superhero battles crime.
Oh, Inspector Gadget.
Nope.
No, well, that's what I thought, but it was way more than a year.
Yeah,
so that's why I eliminated that as my option.
Battles crime with the help of his daughter and pilot, Sidekick.
So let me ask you this. It's a DuckTales spinoff, right?
It is.
It's, is it...
You're there, man. Come on. You got this. Come
Lad?
on. Nope.
Launchpad?
No.
Launchpad McQuack or whatever it was?
Nope.
Just Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
Nope. Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck. Whale.
Yeah.
So good. God, these
Forgot
are...
about
this is
Darkwing.
You
great.
want another one? I'll give you a couple more if you want. Okay? Do you remember, and I'm just going to tell you the characters' names. This might give it away. Tommy, Chucky, Angelica.
Rugrats.
So good.
How long do you think that thing ran?
2 years.
Probably like 5-ish.
From 91 to 2003.
Oh my gosh.
How about that?
The entire decade.
Wow. Did not know that. The zany adventures of a trio of 1930s animated characters in the modern world.
Animaniacs?
Animaniacs!
Yeah, I never watched that.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't either.
David loved that show.
I did too, man.
Yeah, I didn't get into it.
David passed away.
The wacky adventures of an Australian wallaby and his friends as he finishes his transition to American life.
I can picture the character. This is another show I didn't watch. I know exactly what this dude looks like.
From 93 to 96.
This was a Nickelodeon show as well,
It was on Nickelodeon
right?
as well, that's right. Yeah.
I just can't think of the name of it, though.
The wacky misadventures of an Australian wallaby and his friends as he finishes his transition.
I got it. It's David the Gnome.
No.
That show wailed.
The hell was it? What's it start with?
R.
Oh,
RML.
Rocco's Modern Life.
That's it. Nailed it. Rocco's Modern Life. That's
Great
right.
show. That was a good show too.
2 genetically enhanced laboratory mice who reside in a research facility.
Oh, Pinky and the Brain.
That's right.
Never watched
Never
that either.
saw that
You didn't
either.
watch? No kidding. Oh, Alex loved that one.
No.
It ran from 95 to 98. An invulnerable, somewhat dim superhero protects the city from all manner of evildoers. From 94 to 97.
Man.
No idea.
Hold on.
It's pretty generic description.
I have no idea.
You've already mentioned it once.
Oh, Launchpad.
Nope.
Rugrats 4.
The Tick.
Oh, The Tick.
Never watched that either.
That had like a weird spin-off. Like they made it into like a real... Like the guy who's the Devils fan in Seinfeld that does all the voices now.
Yeah, Patrick Warburton.
I think he was the tick in the real life
By the way,
show.
speaking of real ticks, my dog Mochi had a tick on her neck last week. That was the grossest goddamn thing I've seen in a long time.
Was it enormous?
Well, yeah, because and then Angie Googled how long it had maybe been on based on how much blood it had sucked because they expand, right? The more they fill with blood. It was so gross. It was embedded so far into her neck. Oh, and pulling that thing out. It was gross.
Yeah, it's pretty gross, man.
So gross.
I got a couple more, but we're late for a break.
Let's keep doing it. I like this bit.
UniqueClassicCars.com brought you Duel of the Decades. We thank you. Go to UniqueClassicCars.com to shop for your dream car today. I'm going to do that myself. I think Parrish is screaming in his car right now because I bet he knows every one of these.
Probably knew a lot of them.
I would guess, man. He loves cartoons. Still today.
Like a hurricane. Le Fan.